Next, the Wayward Sons and the Death Triangle. Man, we got the trios match for what turned out to be the first match of a best of seven. We were not aware of this, and this was one of the best matches of the year.
Yeah,
This was just like Nirvana. Like this was like like the entrances. I like when I saw Pentagon come out with no shirt, I was like, man, he's really in shape. And you know the just the confidence that was oozing on their faces. The Elite's entrance comes very cathartic for all the fans in the building, fans of the Elite. Just miss these guys a lot, and everything feels back whole kind of in AEW with them. There are a lot of people trying to run a lot of bullshit narratives like about them being unneeded and all this other stuff that's just like psychotic, quite frankly. I think, but it's just like the thing that makes AEW different is the Elite.
I
Like,
think they did an admirable job of staying afloat while like having CM Punk and the Elite out. I think they did an admirable job. Obviously, it got a little wonky in the last like let's say month or whatever else, but it's called All Elite Wrestling for a reason. Like there's only like staying afloat with some really kick-ass match shows or whatever else that was like great and everything, but like they're established stars you can put anywhere on the card and it's believable. And like missing four guys like that was a big fucking deal for the company. And three of them are back now, so it's obviously a huge shot in the arm. And then they went out here and they had one of the best matches of the year,
yeah,
and it was fucking awesome.
incredible match. I can't say it enough. Incredible
And it, and it,
entrance,
and I thought they did a
incredible
great.
vibes. The Obviously we had the fuck CM Punk chants and
Yeah,
the Colt
yeah.
Cabana chants and stuff like
I didn't
that.
hear a Coca Cabana chant. I must have missed it. I was too caught up in the incredible action. But I
Yeah,
definitely heard the fuck CM Punk chant.
yeah. I thought it was funny. But yeah, as far as the action goes, wrestling Nirvana. Imagine not liking this. Imagine having to come out here and for your grift, not like a 5-star match. I love the Bucks gear. Kenny's gear. He wore that all out, but he showed up again. That man has a championship tan, by the way.
That's not even a tan. That man is putting that bronzer on him. That man is browning himself. He is blackfishing. Well, look, he ain't the only one. We'll get to the main event and talk about somebody only doing the front of themselves, not the back. But whatever. Yeah, man. That man, I ain't never seen him that complexion ever before.
Bro,
And he put on his face, and that's how I was like, oh,
committed.
he was really gassed to be back. This man was like,
Committed.
am I buff enough? Am I ripped enough? Am I wet enough?
This man showed
I don't
up
I don't
in.
know. Let me make sure everyone sees it, and he just.
Bro, if you look at a picture of Kenny at All Out 2021 and then look at this year, it's just like night and day. It's like that man clearly wasn't lifting at the end and like was trying to hobble across the finish line. This nigga shows up and it's like, what year is it again? Like, so. He looked like he was in great condition, not miss a step, lightning speed, got his springs back.
The comment section is wild. Kenny Omega and Mandy Rose are the same person.
Wow.
Look, throw V triggers, wear bronzer.
Yeah.
I get it. I see what you did. I see what
Bouncing
you did.
between blonde and brown hair ish.
Dude,
kind of.
Lost in all of this. Kenny Omega hair is still awful.
It kind of looked like
it will never stop annoying me that his hair looks like that. It's like, bro, I don't. Why are you doing this to us? Like, he like, it's like someone beats his ass with a bottle of peroxide. It's just like I don't get it. I don't know what he's going for. Maybe if I knew what he was going for, maybe I get it. Maybe there's like some anime character that has like hair like that, and that's what he's modeled himself after. I'm just unaware of it. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Someone in the comments tell me that his hair is supposed to be after somebody.
The hair lore,
Yeah. I think Sephiroth. I think he was all blonde or platinum blonde. So I don't think that's it exactly either.
Yeah, man. But 5 stars for me on this, for sure. And the reason is because obviously incredible moves, incredible action, incredible crowd control, incredible dives.
storytelling. Like
I'm getting there. Incredible
Okay.
storytelling. They set this fucking thing up with this hammer for weeks and weeks, and we thought it was gonna be the out for Death Triangle to like break up. Instead, this is the thing that makes them win. And the thing is, like, Phoenix like is still conflicted. Like, he threw the shit away once, and then Pac like just made one last plea with this man. Please, I beg of you, use the fucking hammer. Like, you seen what happens when you don't use it. And you know, after Phoenix like starts getting like isolated and killed, he gets put up for the one wing angel, drops the hammer on Kenny, rolls him up, and I popped for the finish. I was like, this is incredible. And like before the match, I was sitting next to Josh, and I was like, he was pretty much sure the Elite was gonna win. I was like, I wouldn't be sure, like, you know, because they like to do stuff like, you know.
It would have felt like really like it. I don't know. So I would stop short of saying the word damaging, but I can't think of a better word. But it would have hurt if like, oh, we're back now. So just like, we're here to take these right back off you, and like you never would have got this shot. So like, congratulations on your couple of defenses or whatever with this belt, and like holding the fort while like we were off because we decided to get into a fucking fight. Like it, you know what I'm saying? Like, so like,
is this another example of the unselfishness of the Elite?
For both of them. This is for the Is
this another example of the unselfishness of the Elite, James?
Yes, it is. This is for the best for both teams that like, not even the program, but like they won this, and then like they have something to go after the Elite, and then like next thing you know, like there's best of 7, but like it was for the best for Lucha Bros and Pac to have won this match. And like obviously people are still gonna like, this doesn't get them under, like this is in the 90s.
A lot of people had to eat a lot of shit, man. A lot of people was like, you know, they just get to walk back into the belts. A lot of complaining, a lot of crying, a lot of cap. That
like
that
what
had
did
to be walked
FTR
back.
section say? Like they talked about like FTR or like, you know, AEW, Tony Khan and the EVPs are conspiring to hold back FTR. What meanwhile they're doing jobs in their first match back. Like was anybody have anything to say? It's like, wait, maybe we're just like wrong as fuck.
Yeah, like maybe
no
y'all gotta let.
Are they still ignoring the part where like they put over FTR earlier this year in March?
Yes, never happened.
Are they still leaving out the part where like, you know, by all accounts, the title reign they have for the IWGP tag heavyweight tag titles are actually supposed to be the Young Bucks, but they gave it to FTR. Are we still leaving that part out? Are we still ignoring the facts?
Yep, living in an alternate world. Yeah, like FTR balled on Twitter, absolutely insufferable the last couple of days. Just like, what are you doing? Like, they're gonna end back up heels, like at some point, but.
But as far as the storytelling, like not even just the part where with the hammer, where they tease that like this might be the reason why they broke up. Like as far as them putting, you know, them teasing the Kenny and Pac interaction, like the big thing throughout the whole match was getting to Kenny and Pac, and like Pac like literally was like begging off of it, like at different times that she got to it. Right. Like they had the short exchange and it was heated and he spat on and got out, and it was mean like you want to see it again, and then like plays off the feud they had, and then like you see, you know, you're in there with Nick Jackson and Phoenix, you're in there with Penta and Matt, and it's like this is like literally like all of their feuds together put together in like all these sections, and it was like I just like this is
what built the promotion. This is the real AEW. Like when people talking about like, you know, when Alchemist is out here doing songs with the Locks and DJ Premier is making songs for Jadakiss, and they're like, this is real hip hop. This is the real AEW. Like this is what gets the people up. Like this is the spirit.
But for me, I mean like as far as like the multi-layer stuff of the storytelling of like calling back to past rivalries, building up, setting up stuff to then pay it off later in the match. Then, as you mentioned with the hammer, like multifaceted storytelling, like they don't get credit for because it's a laser light show, and people like think laser lights are just like dumb moves that mean nothing. When it's like all this stuff is adding on top of all of this stuff that goes with the cool moves. Like you're just missing that part because like I guess your brain doesn't function fast enough to realize was all going on.
Yeah,
it was awesome. Like it was one of the cheaper finishes I've seen all year. I still probably have to begrudgingly give it 5 stars. Like I don't think I've ever been like I hate this finish and give a match 5 stars since like since like that June last year Shuri in New Time match that put the 43 minutes with a double KO. Like it's one of those like, oh, I hate you fuckers because fine, here's 5 stars, one of the best matches of the year. You're gonna get out my face. Yeah, it's one of those.
I was so impressed. Yeah, absolute classic. So classico. The world title in AEW is the trios belt.
If you look at the list of champions, like I looked at it when I wrote out the list, it's like, yeah, they're pretty much the top champions. They're not, but you get what I mean. Like as far as like you expecting a big match, a great match. Who's more dependable than those 3?
Too real.
Yeah.
Up next.